Alright boys, these are 3 elite dating tips I use personally to ensure a intriguing, alluring, fun, playful vibe for your dates, and it'll have her wanting to go on a second date. And this is how you attract beautiful, nurturing, feminine women. You guys might be wondering, why should I listen to this guy? I have a beautiful, nurturing, feminine girlfriend. The one that you've probably dreamed of. The one that watches all of my YouTube videos because she wants to. The one that texts me good morning, good night. The one that gives me hugs and back massages without me asking. The one that wants to be interested in what I am interested in to grow closer. I started when I was 18. I'm 22. I've learned so much about this through trial and error and mentors like Taekwondo. I can finally say that I'm getting a grasp for these things and I can start teaching. Listen, I know you guys want to just go on the date, but there's this hack a lot of people do not know about, and that is FaceTime or the phone call. You guys just get a chick's number and you don't set anything, any one-on-one up. Well, think of it like sales. I know I reference the similarity between dating and sales a lot, but it really is true. So when you are thinking about getting a sale, what do you typically do? Do you just text the person, or do you get to have a one-on-one isolation situation? Talk to them a little bit about unrelated business things and then talk business. Well, if you know, typically the second one is a higher success rate. Anyways, you guys don't do this enough, and I emphasize this. Seriously. What's the point of spending money, spending your time, most importantly, and her time getting ready for a date if you guys don't even know if you're compatible? Now, it's a difference if you are a young high school guy and you're just going on a date to get the experience. Okay, that's fine. But if you try FaceTiming her beforehand, it is way better. Because she warms up to you, you warm up to her, you see it, what you guys like, you talk about things, and she just becomes less flaky overall. It's just a fun dynamic. You have to really understand that and try it for yourself to understand how much of a cheat code it is. It is a cheat code. I am telling you, it is a cheat code. Do it, try it out. Go on a first date with a chick and don't FaceTime. She's probably gonna flake on you. Even if she doesn't, the vibe might not just be as good as it could be because you have the moment before, you have the built up rapport, and don't worry, FaceTime isn't a chore. I just want to make sure that then she keeps coming back for more. You dig? So you guys might be wondering, okay, what does it look like? I might have a date. This is why I looked at this video. Well, listen, if you have a date set up, just ask her, yo, I'd like to FaceTime you tonight at 7 p.m. I kind of forget what your voice sounds like a little bit. I want to make sure it sounds as pretty as it remembers. You know, something like that. Or for future reference, if you're getting a chick's number and you're setting something up, maybe you're talking to somebody that you just met in person, you talk to them, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I had a fun conversation. I gotta go, but let me get your number. We'll talk more on FaceTime later, okay? It can be simple, and you don't even have to bring up the date thing until you build up rapport, you talk to her, and then decide that you want to go on a date with her. Y'all can just get to know each other on FaceTime just for the XP. Like, there's no issue with that. Even if you do want to go on a date with her, a first date, or whatever, FaceTime her, seriously. Y'all build the rapport. You bring her guard down, you get her more comfortable, which is just a win-win benefit at the end of the day. Listen, if that sounded good, that was just one of 3 tips. I want you to subscribe to my channel. We're really pushing for it. Also, check out my school. I have dating courses, first date courses in that school. I have so many different modules that you guys need to check out if you want to enhance your dating. I'm offering something that a lot of these dating people do not offer, which is step-by-step modules, how to text her, what it looks like if you want this vibe, the first date vibe, seduction vibe, all these things. So if that sounds interesting to you and worth the time, the money, I think you should invest in yourself by checking out the subscription. So listen, whatever your intention is, you should still take her out. Here on this channel, we promote dating, short-term, long-term, but nonetheless, you need to take her out if you just want to be, you know, whatever, have her to the side, okay, like, fine, but treat her like a princess, bro. Give her a glance into what it would look like with you. The experience, The imprint of a phenomenal experience is one of the best things a guy can do on the first date. There are plenty of times that I'm just like, I feel great because I gave a girl a phenomenal experience on a first date. And she gave me a phenomenal experience by being there. Some of you guys don't realize how you can just unlock a chick's mind that gets her liking you, obsessing over you, wanting to go for multiple dates and all this stuff. So many times we're just told, be nice, do this, act natural. Like there's levels to this. There are elite dudes and their women are head over heels for them. And they want to be head over heels for their man. You guys have to unlock this. These are the first steps, okay, to doing that. And you have to believe that these are achievable and that you have to get to these points. It's like baby steps, okay? It is achievable. Of course, if you want it to be. Because it takes two to tango, man. And another disclaimer, I know some of y'all will use this for whatever, but I promote all these tips to be used with a chick you're genuinely interested in and wanting to get to know. I'm talking about dating. I mean, I get it, y'all want to use these tips and tricks to play games, but I feel like in this current culture, we really gotta find all the traditional men and the traditional women, link them together, stop hookup culture one by one. So a lot of y'all youngins don't do this. Honestly, this is more of a no-brainer tip, but I swear a lot of y'all young kids, a lot of y'all young adults make this mistake, which is you're just so head over heels for a chick that you just met just because you've been deprived of female attention and you don't even know who this chick is, but oh, she's so pretty and you're sold. Stop doing that shit. I don't understand it. It's the default fucking setting for guys. The average guy today is just so deprived and he doesn't get any female attention. He just gets negative feedback from chicks early on, which makes sense. But that's a good thing because if you get negative feedback early on, typically it makes you want to strive to become an amazing human being, to be attractive. And then in the position of, oh, you know what? A lot of women are interested in me. I don't have to be starved from female attention. Like, it's the hard truth, whether you understand it or not. This is coming from a guy who was in that same position. And instead of saying, oh, you know, the world hates me and women don't like me, I said, you know what? I'm going to put women to the side. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to improve. And I'm going to get into a position because I want to, not for anyone else, to then have a nice life. And just having a nice life is attractive. People want to be like, oh, what is he about? Oh, that guy seems interesting. What's he going on with his life? I want a part of that. Like, he's having fun. Absolutely. So that's kind of going into tip number 2. But seriously, early on in dating intentions, you have to realize that you must screen her. She must screen you. It's the name of the game. Don't be settled so soon, okay? Don't be like going on the first date and being like, I love you, I love... That has to be earned. She got to earn it, right? In a healthy way, okay? Like, you have to earn some things. And you can earn some things by opening her up and making her comfortable. Okay? It's not one-sided, it's a team. And just because you get something quick, for example, let's say you get somewhere quick. There's a difference between getting somewhere quick, like y'all date in the first month. There's a difference between quick because you guys click, and there's a difference between versus you getting her flowers and getting her a ring and saying that you love her on the first date. That's being easy. Don't be easy. You can be quick if things naturally progress, but don't be fucking easy. Have some dignity, have some self-respect. And this can go both ways. There's a difference between chicks being quick to do something intimate with you, which if the vibe is right and if the intentions are pure, that's fine. But if she's easy, just because she's jumping on top of you and she hasn't barely spent 2 hours with you, okay, hold on, I know you want it, but you gotta wait your turn. Listen, I don't know you. You haven't earned it. I don't know you. Get away from me. There's a difference. You guys have to comprehend this. You have to really study on this material if you haven't. If you're just being introduced to it, it is essential. It is essential to your dating and life quality as a man. Like, men and women are the sun and the moon. I can't name a more essential thing than dating. Dating is fucking important. If you want a good relationship, you need to start taking notes and taking action. If you want a crazy wife that just checks your phone all the time and yells at you and says, you can't go and do this, well, don't watch my videos, don't take this advice, stay a loser. So many people are just not on a level to where they can love themselves and then invite a beautiful, loving woman into their life and become just a phenomenal complexion between the feminine and the masculine. You guys really have to sit up and start taking notes and start taking this seriously. It is achievable. It is possible. You have to be patient. You have to be disciplined. You have to want this stuff. And with time, you will get this. If only you take these 3 elite dating tips seriously.